Hello friends, how are you? Kumusta? Today I'm going to deliver some travel updates. It's mainly focused on NAIA. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I make Philippine travel updates. Okay, so NAIA, our main gateway. There is a change on terminal assignments. It's called Schedule and Terminal Assignment Rationalization Program, or STAR. So, diba, it's basically new terminal assignments. Airport authorities want to separate international and domestic terminals. That's what they want to do. And these changes will happen in phases. So there will be 3 phases. And the first phase will be on April 16, 2 weeks from now, in which some airlines will transfer from Terminal 1 to Terminal 3, and they are Jetstar Asia, Scoot, Starlux, and China Southern. So Terminal 3 is bigger and it's more improved, so I think that's good for them. While on the same day, April 16, Terminal 1, some of PAL's international flights from or to Asia like Singapore, Ho Chi Minh, Hanoi, and Phnom Penh will move from Terminal 2 to Terminal 1. Okay? Second phase will be on June. And on June 1, Terminal Jeju Air and Ethiopian Airlines will transfer from Terminal 1 to Terminal 3. And on the same day, PAL, all of their international flights will move to Terminal 1. Diba? Terminal 2 used to be PAL's exclusive terminal, but June 16, hindi na siya, guys. In fact, all of their international flights will move to Terminal 1. They will still have their domestic flights in Terminal 2. And on the last phase, on July 1, all of AirAsia's domestic flights will move to Terminal 2. So basically, guys, on July 1, all international flights will be at Terminals 1 and 3. So this is supposedly in a bid to decongest NAIA. Remember, ever since I think late last year, there have been issues on long immigration lines. In fact, some passengers missed their flight because of the long immigration line. They were stuck in immigration while their airline was calling them for final boarding, diba? Remember that? So airline companies, airport authorities made a study and they came up with this solution: terminal assignments to decongest the long immigration lines. It's good. Terminal 1 and 3 has a wider selection of shops and retail stores, especially Terminal 3. With Terminal 1, my experience is it's kind of small. Terminal 1 is, I feel like it's smaller, it's older. Anyways, Terminal 3 is, I think, my preferred terminal in NAIA. It's bigger and has more shops. So yeah, and Terminal 2 will be exclusive for domestic flights. It was originally built to be just a domestic facility, diba? And it will be more efficient because they will have more capacity. In fact, a 20 to 25% increase in capacity. So that is good. And with these changes comes inconvenience, of course. The Manila Airport Authority warned you guys that this may cause minor inconvenience, but they vow that they will strive to keep this seamless. How do we do our part? First, passengers may get confused about their terminal assignments, or it may lead to delays or missed flights. For example, if somebody has always flown with PAL and they always go to Terminal 2, they may find that, oh, it's not here anymore, I have to go to Terminal 1. Avoid that by double checking your flight itinerary. Your flight itinerary should contain information like flight number, the terminal that you have to go to, the time of departure, diba? Always check your itinerary, guys, on the day of your flight. Even if you're 100% about the time and the terminal number, always double check. And if there is any changes with your flight, you should be contacted by your airline through email, or you can even just type your flight number on Google and they know, they'll give you an update. So for example, of this itinerary of mine, it says NAIA Terminal 1, I depart on 11:20, 23:20, so 11:20 p.m. I should be at the airport at least -3, 9:20 p.m. With the changes on terminal assignments, it may also mean longer travel times for some of you guys. To those with connecting domestic to international flights, please check. Of course, most of the time you have to like depende if you booked a single booking, or if like the airlines that you're flying with have agreements on like code sharing, you may not have to claim your bag in Manila. Most of the time you have to. And then like make a new check-in, and lastly whether you have to check whether you have to transfer terminal. Because if like you have to change or transfer terminal but that can add extra time to your travel or journey. And this is especially true if you have like a tight or short layover. Generally, a minimum of 2 to 3, but for me guys, best 3 to 4 hours is recommended for domestic to international flight connections. Yeah, 3 to 4 hours, but personally, again, for me, safest is 4 to 5 hours. I know. I'd rather be bored waiting in NAIA than like running, catching for my flight, going to my boarding gate, because that's happened to me many times before with Cebu Pacific. Like my flight Davao to Manila was late, so I got in Manila late na, and I almost missed my flight. So like I put generous amount of layover between my domestic and international flight. Even yeah, even then I was flying with the same airline. I was just like really careful because Cebu Pacific has a reputation of being late. I would rather wait and be bored in NAIA, diba, than frantically running for your flight. That's not cute. So for me, 4 to 5 hours, guys, is very safe. Especially if you have to make a new check-in, you have to go through screening, you have to, of course, you have to go through immigration. 3 to 5 hours, but for me, 4 to 5 hours talaga, guys, very safe. And then, of course, if you have to change terminal, there is the airport shuttle bus. This is free as long as you have a confirmed booking. This is a complimentary shuttle service, and it is available 24/7 as long as you have a confirmed flight. Okay? It depends though, that the waiting time for the bus depends on traffic. There are many factors, but it can take up to 20 to 30 minutes. While the other option for you to change terminal is by getting a taxi at the airport. So you have to go outside and get our airport taxi. But which is more efficient, which is quicker, I can't say, because it would depend on traffic conditions. With taxi, you don't have to wait. You book them and you go. But again, depending on traffic conditions. The best thing about airport shuttle service, of course, it's free. And second is that they have their own dedicated lane and route. So generally, they may be faster than a taxi. Meanwhile, if you're traveling soon, the Holy Week is a busy travel season. Manila International Airport Authority already predicted like a volume of 140,000 in NAIA. Right now, it's already reached 120,000 people. Like this was shared by a vlogger who traveled just last week, and look at this line in the immigration right there. Right. Expect that. This is Filipino passport holders lane. Foreign passport holders lane is shorter. So like these terminal assignment is well and good. We're hoping that the immigration officers as well do not add to that long lines by asking unnecessary questions or cause unintended consequences. According to BI, if anyone of you guys is stuck in immigration, they said that they have devised standards that allow airline employees to look for passengers who are still in line during or before the boarding call. If you're very close to like your boarding time, go ask immigration or go to your airline. Okay, airline staff will help you. Airline workers might then direct you to another immigration desk where your documents could be processed faster. So that is your right. Use it. So that is all the update for today, April 1 Fool's Day. So new terminal assignments in NAIA, it will start on April 16. Just relax. double check your itinerary, and if you have to change terminal, if you have a domestic connecting flight, please allow plenty of time. 3 to 4 hours should be enough. But for me, 4 to 5 hours is better and safer. That is all I can share for today, guys. God bless you all. Have a safe journey. And if anyone you have traveled recently, share your experience. How was the line at the immigration? How was changing terminal for you? Was it quick? And yeah, let me know in the comment section. Bye.